Today's yoga flow. This is a feel-good flow designed to reawaken your body, perfect for the morning or any time when you feel a little stagnant. We'll start seated. Place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your chest. And just bring your awareness to your breath. As we move through this practice, let's focus on awakening the body with joy and meeting each moment with kindness. Challenges, whether in a pose or in life, will arise, but today, instead of reacting, let's soften into them. Let's replace frustration with curiosity, resistance with breath, and judgment with compassion. We'll begin with some seated cat-cows. So on your next breath in, focus on arching your spine, lifting your chest, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, round your shoulder blades apart. Inhale to arch, gaze up, open the chest. Exhale to round, chin to chest, press away. Inhale, arch, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, round the shoulder blades. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, arms rise all the way up towards the sky. And on your exhale, plant your right palm down onto the mat. Lift your left arm up. Take a side bend towards the right. Peel your chest up, gaze up underneath your left armpit. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, plant the left palm down and lift your right arm up. Take a side bend to the left. Draw your right hip point down. Lengthen the whole side of the torso. Inhale to come all the way back up to center, palms touch. Exhale, draw hands down to heart center. We'll come to a tabletop position, meeting me with knees under hips and wrists under shoulders. Inhale to drop the belly, gaze up, open the heart. Exhale to round, chin to chest, press away. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round, chin to chest, cat pose. Each inhale is an opportunity to invite joy into the body. And each exhale is a release of tension. Tuck your toes. Maybe you add on some hip circles, rounding your spine, pressing hips to heels. Inhaling, arching your spine, coming forwards. Exhaling, rounding, pressing back. Maybe you reverse directions, just evening up on both sides, releasing any tension trapped in the body. Once you feel even, inhale to lift your right arm up towards the sky, gaze up, twist open. And on your exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. Plant your right cheek down onto the mat. Evenly distribute your weight through both of your knees. And you might take a bind with your top arm, binding your hand behind your back, or stay. Just breathing into your shoulder. Plant your left palm down. Inhale, right arm rises back up towards the sky. Gaze up, twist open. And on your exhale, slowly float your right palm back down. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Plant your left cheek down onto the mat. Plant your weight into your left knee as well as your right. You might take a bind again with your top arm, opening your chest, breathing into your shoulder. Plant your right palm down if it's not already. Inhale, left arm rises all the way back up to the sky. Gaze up, twist open. Exhale, left palm plants back down onto the mat. Knees are stacking under your hips. And walk your arms out long in front of you, arms mat's distance apart. Allow your chest and heart to melt down through the gates of your arms. And lengthen your tailbone up towards the sky so you feel a deep stretch in your thoracic spine or your upper spine. To add on, you can extend your legs long behind you or stay here. Slowly, mindfully walk your hands back to stack underneath your shoulders. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Grab opposite elbows, check the distance. Setting up for Sphinx pose. Ground your forearms down in front of you, palms face down. Energetically press your elbows down into the floor and squeeze them in towards your rib cage. and soften your shoulders down away from your ears. Come down onto the forearms, create a pillow, and just gently windshield wipe with the knees left and right. Extend the legs long, ground the palms down next to the rib cage. Inhale, take a back bend. Exhale, melt back down. Tuck your toes, bend your knees, and send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take your dog for a walk, pedaling left and right, tapping heels, stretching hamstrings. Raise the hands and take a stroll to the top of the mat, meeting in forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and ragdoll the body left and right, letting the whole upper body hang heavy. Release the arms down, bend the knees, scoop your tailbone in, and rise all the way up, vertebra by vertebra. Root down through your feet. Inhale to lift your arms all the way up towards the sky. Root down, lift up. Send your weight into your heels, shift your hips forwards, lift your chest up, back bend. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, let it go. Inhale to half lift, gaze forward, spine straight. Exhale to step the right and left foot back, lower down knees, chest, chin. Inhale to take a back bend. Exhale, melt down, tuck your toes, bend your knees, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the right leg up and back, bend the knee, stack the hips. You might take big circles in one direction, open your hip, and then reverse. Kick it back, three-legged dog, and on your exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest, plant your foot right in between your hands. Inhale, arms rise, high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, draw the hands down to frame the front foot. Peel the right arm up towards the sky, gaze up, twist open. Square your hips. Stack your shoulders. Reverse cartwheel your arms to warrior two. Pivot your left heel down, left toes face the long edge of the mat. Gaze towards your front fingertips. Flip your right palm up, and on your exhale, bend back, peaceful warrior. Left arm slides down the left thigh. Inhale to an extended side angle. Draw the right forearm on top of the right thigh, stretch the left arm up and away. Take a side bend to the top of the mat. Deep stretch from fingertips to the blade edge of your foot. Draw your gaze towards your front toes, extend your front leg long, and draw your right hand to your shin or to the inside of your right ankle. Left arm rises to the sky. Send left hip point back, right hip point forwards, hips in one line. Draw your hands down to frame the front foot. Step back to plank pose. Exhale, take a chaturanga or lower all the way down. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to roll over the toes, press the back downward, facing dog. Inhale to kick the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips, and maybe again you take big circles with the left knee in one direction. And then reverse. Inhale to kick back. Exhale, left knee to chest. Plant the foot right between the hands, left knee stacking over ankle. Inhale, arms rise, high lunge. Exhale, cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the chest. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, draw the hands down to frame the front foot. Peel your left arm up towards the sky, gaze up, twist open. Square your hips. Funky transition, reverse cartwheel your arms all the way through to warrior two. Pivot the right heel down, right toes face the long edge of the mat. Bend the left knee, gaze forwards. Life is full of transitions, and just like this practice, can you move with awareness and ease rather than resistance? Flip your left palm up, and on your exhale, peaceful warrior towards the back of the mat. Right arm slides down the right thigh. Draw the left forearm on top of the left thigh, extended side angle, right bicep in line with ear, stretch your fingertips forwards and away. Peel your chest up, gaze up underneath your right armpit. Gaze towards the front toes, extend the front knee long, triangle pose. Left hand comes to the inside of left ankle, right arm rises up to the sky. Shoulders stacking, hips in one line. Cartwheel your arms down to frame the front foot. Step, step back, plank pose. Exhale, lower half or all the way down. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to press it back, meeting in downward facing dog. Bend the knees, gaze towards the hands, and step, hop or float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to rise all the way up to standing, palms touch. Exhale, sink the weight into your heels, bend your knees generously, chair pose. Spine is straight, chest is open. Extend the front legs long, forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the palms and step, step or hop your feet back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Hover. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, right knee behind right elbow. Hover. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, right knee behind left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to chest. Plant the foot right between the hands. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms rise. Draw hands to heart center. Twist your chest to face the right and hook the outside of your left arm to the outside of your right knee, using your knee for some resistance. Gaze past your right shoulder. Inhale to reverse cartwheel your arms to warrior two. Exhale, press it back, peaceful warrior. Inhale to extended side angle, right forearm on top of right thigh. Peel your chest up. Extend the front knee long. Right hand comes to the inside of right ankle. Left arm rises, triangle pose. Hips in one line. Setting up for a quick half moon. Place your left hand on top of your left hip. Generous bend to the front knee. Place all of your weight into the front foot. Hinge your chest forwards. Float your right fingertips down onto the floor in front of you. Fingertips stacking underneath your shoulder. Try to hover your back leg and envision stamping your foot to the back wall. Left toes face the left. Open hips, core active. Float the left foot back down onto the mat, onto the outside edges of the mat, heels in, toes out. Bend your knees generously, come into a Mulasana or yogi squat. Tailbone lengthens down, crown of the head lifts up. Inhale to extend, forward fold. Exhale to bend, sink the hips low. Inhale, extend, forward fold. Exhale, bend, Mulasana. Last one, inhale, extend. And just gently heel toe your feet back about hips distance apart. Inhale to halfway lift, gaze forward, spine straight. Exhale, step, step or hop your feet back. Lower down half or all the way. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg kicks up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee behind left arm. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee behind right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot right in between the hands. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus, open the chest. Inhale, arms rise. Palms together, hands to heart center. Twist your chest to face the right and hook the outside of your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Twist, gaze past your left shoulder. Inhale to reverse cartwheel your arms, warrior two. Flip your left palm up. Exhale, peaceful warrior, press back. Left knee still stacking over ankle. Inhale to an extended side angle, left forearm on top of left thigh, right arm stretches up and away. Gaze towards the front toes, extend the front knee long. Triangle pose, left hand comes to the inside of left ankle, right arm rises. Take whatever variation feels best. Where is your gaze? Towards your fingers or your toes? Float your right hand to your right hip. Draw your gaze forwards and plant your left fingertips a few inches in front of your left foot, coming into half moon pose. Left fingertips stacking underneath the shoulders. Maybe your right arm rises. Actively stamp your foot towards the back wall. Open your hips. Float your right hand down and your right foot down. Heel toe your feet to the outside edges of the mat. Sink your hips low, yogi squat or malasana. Option to stay here, or if crow pose is in your practice, option to practice crow before we come into chaturanga. So if you'd like, go wherever you feel best today. Maybe hop back to chaturanga. Inhale to take a back bend. Exhale to press it back, downward facing dog. Ripple roll your spine. Drop your knees down. Cross your ankles or your shins behind you. And then we'll just slowly make our way down onto the spine, however you choose to get there. Once you've arrived, drop your knees up in towards your chest. Notice how you respond when something feels difficult. Can you meet yourself with patience instead of frustration? Extend your arms to a T. And on your next exhale, drop your knees over to the right side of your mat and draw your gaze long past your left fingertips, just coming into a spinal twist. Inhale to come back to center. And on your exhale, just drop your knees over to the left side and draw your gaze long past your right fingertips. Just wringing your spine out like a towel, wringing out anything that's not serving you right now. Inhale to come back to center. And from here, we'll just thread our arms through our knees, grab the outside edges of the feet, coming into a happy baby pose. Maybe you sway left and right on your spine. Find some movement. Maybe you extend one leg and then the other. Or take a full straddle pose. Float your feet down onto the mat. Walk your fingertips to meet your heels, setting up for bridge. Feet hips distance apart. Scoop your pelvis in. Slowly peel your hips all the way up towards the sky. Root down through your arms to lift up. Gently lower all the way back down onto the mat. And setting up for another variation. We'll do this 2 more times, just adding on if you'd like. Inhale to lift your hips all the way back up to the sky, bridge. And maybe this time you walk your arms underneath your back and interlace your fingers. Gently walk your shoulder blades underneath your back, create a pillow to support you underneath. Root down through your feet and energetically squeeze them in towards your shoulders. Squeeze your wrists towards your heels. Release the bind, melt all the way down, vertebra by vertebra. Our last bridge pose, you can take whatever variation feels best, but if you're with me, maybe you plant your hands down next to your ears, elbows pointing up. Root down through your heels to lift your hips up high, coming into a full wheel pose if it's in your practice. Maybe you come up onto your tiptoes, keep bumping your hips up, drawing your chest forwards. Try to not collapse in your lower back. Generously bend the elbows, back of the head touches down, shoulder blades touch down. Come back to laying on your spine. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Meet yourself here with empathy, love, forgiveness, acceptance, and gratitude. Coming to our final pose, corpse pose or Shavasana. Extend your legs long with your heels in, toes knocking out, legs about hips distance apart. Draw your arms to the sides of the body with your palms face up, a few inches away from the body. Gently close your eyes or soft gaze towards your nose. And just allow yourself to settle into your body. Head rest on your mat. The way we show up on the mat is often how we show up in life. So today, let's take this intention beyond practice. Meet yourself and others with joy and compassion rather than reaction. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. But until next time, namaste.